Hello and welcome back. This one is for the investors and first-time home buyers, a affordable home on a large lot. 712 North Highland Avenue is a 3-bed, 2-bath ranch walkout in central Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Listed at only $200,000, this home is ready for its new owners. Alrighty, so before we get inside, let's take a look at our neighborhood here. We have a multifamily there. We are basically on the east side of central Sioux Falls. So we're not right close to downtown, but we're within the interstate. So as you can see, this one has a really great exterior. It looks in great shape. We do have some cracking on the driveway, but we have a nice one-stall garage. So as you can see, this one is a pretty tiny home, but it's in great condition. We have newer windows, newer flooring. The kitchen has been updated. Small, but actually quite a bit of counter space and countertops. Appliances look like they're in good condition. And it does have a dishwasher, it's just on this side. So I know that a lot of people are looking for that over here. And then, nice sized living room whenever you first come in, room for a table here. Lots of natural light in this one. Now, the cons of this one is that the bedrooms are rather small. I think it would be pretty difficult to fit you could fit a queen size bed in here, but it's gonna be a little bit tight. And this one looks about the same size, but again, they both have a lot of nice windows. Just nothing really that you'd have to do to this one. It's already turnkey, ready to go. So a nice bathroom. Again, this is a smaller home, so it is a small bathroom, but it is a nice bathroom. And then we have a lot of potential downstairs. And then I also want to show you guys the big lot that we're working with. So starting off, you have an awesome covered back porch here. Love covered back porch. And then you have a door coming from the back of the garage covered right into your house. So that's a nice little just extra perk there. So the yard is over a quarter of an acre. It goes all the way back there. You do have technically a little space right here where they must have had additional parking. So that is also another option, that you could have parking down here, because we do have a walkout basement with another room downstairs. So depending on what you wanted to do with it and how you're dividing up the area, we do absolutely have some options right there for you. When it comes to investment properties, we love options. So this is going to be a little bit tight. I'm a tall girl, so I'm definitely, hitting that right about there. But it's tight right here as well. But like I said, you have that separate entrance to come downstairs. You have a nice little open room right here. You have a nice open area right here. And then you have additional storage and a washer and dryer over here. So as far as the bathroom goes, I'm sorry guys, I don't know where the light is. Again, this one is pretty, maybe a little bit rough, but it could, you could do a little something to it if you wanted to make it a little bit nicer, but it's fine. You wouldn't have to do anything for this to be usable by any means. And then we have the additional bedroom over here, which, even though it's also narrow, it does still have that additional area over there. So it is technically probably bigger than the upstairs bedrooms. All right, so let's head upstairs and talk a little bit more about this one. Alrighty, so y'all let me know what you think of this one. I love to show you options for investing in Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is one of those cities that is kind of in its pre-boom. So a lot of people already think that we have grown quite a bit, and we have, but we really are poised to be one of those cities that goes from 200,000 to probably double fairly rapidly coming up in the next 5 to 10 years. So investing in properties like this, pre-boom, centrally located, in this condition can be a really good option for you, depending on what your expectations are and when you expect to get that money back and everything. But in general, having that additional entrance downstairs, an additional room downstairs, it really does kind of give you some flexibility to hit that, you know, let's say if you're an investor and you're doing a rental and you're looking to hit that 1% mark, this one would get you pretty close without having to put any money into it, if that's something that you wanted to do. Otherwise, if you only need the upstairs area and you also want to rent your downstairs as like a first-time home buyer, if you have roommates, having that extra space downstairs can be really awesome too, especially as rents continue to get higher in Sioux Falls. I really just like any property that has different options for people, or you can just have the extra room downstairs for you and your family to enjoy. So I hope you guys liked this one. If you want more specifics on whether or not this would be a good option for you as an investment or as your own personal home, don't forget to reach out to me. All my information is down below. You can get a spot on my calendar. And then don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss opportunities like this as I'm pumping out my videos. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.